So our next question, we have alpha cube plus beta cube. So let me clean some of the space here so that we can accommodate that. Okay, this place should be enough. All right, this should be enough. So we have alpha cube plus beta cube. Okay, that's a e alpha cube plus beta cube. So in a previous video, I've actually shown you how to actually get an expression that will break this down up until you have alpha cube plus beta cube being made the subject of formula. So let's try to actually record that skill now. So we can expand alpha plus beta cube, because that's the expansion that will give us what? Alpha cube plus beta cube. So we can say this splits to alpha plus beta, okay, and alpha plus beta, okay, square. All right, because this will be the power of 1, and by law of indices, you know that this is what? Raised to power 3. So we are making sense with this. So alpha plus beta cube, alpha plus beta, the expansion of this that is having square will definitely be alpha square. I hope by now you can write that directly, plus 2 alpha beta plus beta square rather. So you have alpha plus beta cube equals, so let's use this to expand this now. So that will be alpha times alpha square alpha cube, alpha times this plus 2 alpha square beta, alpha times this, that will be plus alpha beta square. So now it's our turn to use beta to expand. Beta times alpha square beta, plus beta times 2 alpha square, that will be plus 2 alpha beta square, and then beta times beta, that will be plus beta cube. Okay, so we can see that our beta cube and alpha cube has come out. So let's just bring them like terms together. Cube, okay, I've taken this together, I'm collecting them together. So we have a term in alpha square beta, another term in alpha square beta here. So 2 plus the coefficient of 1 here, that will be 3 alpha square beta, okay. And then we have alpha beta square, we also have another alpha beta square here. So that gives us 3 also. That will be 3 alpha beta square. Okay, so I think we have done all the combination. We combine these two to form this, okay, the dots. We combine 2 of these, we collapse 2 together to form this, okay, and then we collapse these together. So that's 1 2 1 2 1 2. Okay, everything is complete now. So you have to be very sure so that you are not leaving out anything. It's very important. So I have alpha plus beta cube. Okay, let's subtract this from both sides. Let's move them down. So that will be minus 3 alpha square beta, okay, minus 3 alpha beta square. So on that end it remains only alpha cube plus beta cube, which is what they want us to actually find. So if that's what we have now, then everything become easier. So we can simply say, let's still simplify that before I move everything together. Okay, here let's bring out common factor there. We can say 3 is common, okay, and alpha beta, okay, is also common. So that's alpha beta. So then what will remain there will be, I've brought out alpha beta here, that will remain alpha. Okay, I've brought out minus, that will remain plus, and I've brought out alpha beta here, that will remain beta. Okay, equals alpha cube plus beta cube. So we can simply substitute the value now, because all the terms are now in alpha plus beta sum of roots, alpha beta product of root, alpha plus beta. So we can put all the value there. So recall that, okay, our alpha plus beta is what? 1 over 2. Our alpha beta is what? Minus 1. Let's just put it. So that will be 1 over 2 raised to power 3 minus 3 bracket minus 1, which is alpha beta, and this is 1 over 2 equals alpha cube plus beta cube. All right, so we can still manage this. This will be 1 over 8, because 2 raised to power 3 will be 8, 1 raised to power 3 will be 1. So minus 3 times minus 1, that will give us plus 3. Plus 3 times half, that will be give us plus 3 over 2, okay, equals to alpha beta plus that's alpha cube rather, plus beta cube. Okay, so our value of alpha cube plus beta cube now will be equals to the summation of 1 over 8 plus 3 over 2, which is, we have 8. Okay, that will be 1 plus that will be 12. Okay, because 2 in 8 will give us 4, and 4 times 3 will give us 12. And our final answer to that, okay, I'm gonna write that 13 over 8. So our alpha cube plus beta cube is actually 13 over 8. So I hope that's well broken down, and I do hope that you understand that. So let's move to the next question. Thank you.